Okay, wow.
Interesting day.
Yeah, let's intro starting now. Intro. Being serious. Welcome back to One Question. In a very spookalicious episode of One Question. Are you ready? I'm not ready. Are you ready? Cause
Okay,
I
that,
ain't
that was
ready.
that's the worst intro that you can ever do. All right, Johan, go on, please.
Shut up, shut up,
Tell us
shut
what
up.
are we gonna talk about today.
Well,
Hey,
as
hey,
it's
hey, whoa! Wow! Johan, sit down! Sit
what do you think I'm
down!
doing? What do you think I'm
Wow.
doing? What do you think I'm doing? Am
Today,
I
we'll
bad?
talk about some horror stuff. I do not know the title. What's the title? Anyways, yeah, Johan. Hi.
Well,
Ah,
well,
hi.
as it's Halloween, we decided to go with the horror genre. We are just gonna talk
Really?
about it.
I swear, every time
Entertainment
Johan speaks, it
purposes.
feels like he's trying to hide from an intruder.
Like, I'm gonna talk about horror. Oh my god, ghosts!
But that's
Uh,
what I'm trying to implement today, as it's Halloween and Halloween. My bad. And
Yeah,
we are trying to establish an image like ghosts. That
yeah, not working.
Not
let's
working
start.
either.
Let's start it
Okay,
again.
guys. So basically, as Halloween is today, or we shot really early. Now it's Halloween. We're uploading it. We're gonna talk about ghost stuff, like the thing that haunts you, and maybe some of you are married to it. I don't know, but yeah, like it's crazy. There are crazy news around the world. So yeah, starting with it, we're gonna talk about a bit of horror and like paranormal activities, all the ghost stuff. Like, what is it? What is it based on? What are like common beliefs of people around the world? There are many cultures that actually follow different traditions due to their beliefs or their stories that have brought brought down by their ancestors to their present day.
Wow, he's so
Um,
boring. I just
uh,
want to say that.
Factual, factual.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
very
I'm
factual.
trying. I'm trying to
I'm trying to
make a
stay
video.
awake.
I'm trying- well,
Don't
actually,
go to
it's
Sorry.
what's the time here?
Nah, nah, like,
The time here is 1 a.m. So, and it's
It's early
raining
the time.
outside, So it's an
Do you
appropriate
sleep outside,
environment.
buddy?
No, it's cool,
The,
and
yeah, the
it has
weather is really. It
uh,
sets the motion
sets
for
the
the
mood.
video.
Yeah, exactly.
not
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
audience, but okay.
Yeah, the audience, come on. We look like we care about you. Come on. Just like the video or do something, man. Like, come on. Come on.
Wow.
You were just a
Um,
corporate. Okay. Oh, sorry. Am I supposed to say that?
no.
John, just edit that
Most
part out.
probably, yeah.
Just
Yeah,
edit that
like
part out.
every time you say something like that, it's I always have to do so much work.
Yeah,
Ninety
man.
You're
percent.
getting paid for something. All
Oh, really?
right. We
Where's
are
the
not
money
in a
coming from?
haunted house right now. Calm your stuff. Whatever. Not gonna say that word.
So,
Yeah.
so
But yeah,
anywho,
Joe. Yeah.
Malvin, say, what's your what would be your thoughts on like the first thing you think about when when someone says the word ghost?
Okay.
Not
No,
the best.
like, I don't know. Like, I really haven't thought of this much. Like, when people say, "Do you believe in ghosts or do you not?" Like, I really don't know if I believe in ghosts.
No, like
Like, I
not the belief, like from
no, like
childhood,
I know, I
everyone has
know. Exactly,
listened
that's the
to
thing. That's
yeah,
the thing. Like from childhood, like you hear your parents say it,
exactly,
you
yeah.
hear your grandparents say it. You hear every time you go to your hometown or something, you hear them say it. And given that there is like this popular radio show in Bangladesh that is just
Radio
for Bhoot
Furti.
FM. Yeah,
Yeah,
Bhoot FM.
Bhoot
Yeah,
FM.
Bhoot
Yeah.
like
FM, yeah.
you hear that stuff. It's such a like it's an impact on this culture. Like
Mm.
culture as in this you can call it a pop culture if you want, like the horror genre that has an influence to it. All right, so when people say ghost, I'm like, yeah, but I take it with a grain of salt. All right, but it's hard. It's hard to dismiss. It's hard to dismiss so many people saying so many different stories. All right, regarding paranormal regarding something that's not normal. All right. So again, like I said, it's very hard to dismiss it so easily. So yeah, that's what I think. But again, I'm slightly entertained by it. But if I'm in that place, I'll shit my pants. Okay, because I am not that brave to be in a house with a possible infestation. All right, I am too young for that. This face, it doesn't stay like that on its own. But yeah, like
Like
I said,
it's all a
like
mask. It's all a
yeah,
mask.
yeah. But like I said, it has a certain amount of influence in at least in my life, I would say. But yeah, what about you, Johan? Like, what do you think?
Um, when you're watching a movie and a horror film, and it says it based on real life.
Jesus, that is, dude. You watched
I
the
sleep
movie,
with the
alright? It's
Bible.
not that bad.
I
It's not
sleep with
that
the
bad.
Bible.
The only part that's like worst and scary is based on a true story. Like that makes me shit my pants.
The worst thing is they don't even say it at the beginning. They say it at the end. Like
Exactly.
the movie's ending,
What?
and they said based on the real life events. And if you said this before, I wouldn't have watched it. So yeah, I would like to extend it from like where Melvin started. He said that it creates a kind of an impact in the way we see things actually, because we have two types of people. Right? One type, they say that they don't believe in ghosts, they don't believe in paranormal activities. The other say they do. So
The other buys horror stuff masks and basically are serial killers. And no,
They watch documentaries. Yeah,
they watch
way too many
documentaries.
documentaries. Or is it just you, Malvin? Come on.
Yeah.
yeah,
So-
that's not. I don't do what.
So when you fall in between the two spectrums, you kind of like question beliefs, like, and from there it starts to go like, are these things real? Are zombies real? Zombies, no, zombies, they're debatable, but some other stuff like the paranormal, for example, the
Paranormal activities and
exorcism,
all
the
that.
exorcists,
Yeah.
and demons
The
and all of that,
possessions,
the
demons. Yeah.
possessions and all. Like you start to think, can this be real, or can it happen to me anytime soon, or like, am I going to hell? Those things come into mind. So I think it does create a kind of an impact in your, not your daily lives, but yeah,
But
at a point
at
in
some
life.
point, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
to me, it would be like, I am scared of ghosts. All right, you give me a horror, you tell me a horror story, I'll pee my pants right now. Literally, I'm shit scared of ghosts. Like, been afraid from childhood. But the thing is, after, like, when slowly you gather yourself around that stories, when your parents are done religious, you gotta edit a lot, Johan. I'm sorry, but when people around you are like a lot religious, and they do believe in ghosts, like in many cultures, religion, they do bring in ghosts and stuff. So then you, like, while you grow up, you get to know more things, and then you try to think it more in a logical perspective. So for me, it would be like, sometimes I don't mind thinking that they're real, but then again, ignorance is bliss sometimes. Yeah. Like, if I think that they're not there, I'm gonna be happy. Like, one less problem in my life to deal with.
Gibson has the Annabelle doll in his lap. He's like, he's not there.
It's not there. It's just
She's not there.
Like
It's like a
just
demon
like
at the
just like
back. It's like a demon at the back. Johan, edit this. There's a demon at the back. It's like, it's nothing.
I have a Darth Maul painting. My dad thinks it's Satan, and I can't even hang it up. And one night, the thing is, one night, that specific painting scared the fuck out of me.
Hey,
Hey, I said sorry.
I did not say it. Oh, self-control, baby.
Well, that's like based on our perspective, of course, what we think, what we know our
Yeah.
thoughts on the
You know,
paranormal
like
stuff.
from there, there is a like all scientists and all great people say like there is a possibility for everything. So we shouldn't,
Mm.
we shouldn't
We
Yeah,
just
shouldn't
take
like
anything apart,
neglect it.
yeah,
neglect it
like I
exactly.
said, skepticism is always there and it's appreciated, right? Like if you guys remember that TV show, X Files, the X Files. It's not an
Yeah, yeah,
adult
yeah,
movie.
yeah, yeah,
It's a
yeah, yeah,
TV
yeah.
show, the X Files,
Mhm.
right? Right. So that consisted of mainly two characters. All right, Agent Smolder and Agent Scully. Smolder being the guy who believes in the aliens, all right, who seen them, whose sister was abducted, and Scully being a doctor, all right, a scientist, a woman of science, all right, refuses to believe that. But via their interactions, their experience, he starts to acknowledge the unknown, and maybe there's a third life, right? So it's a lot like real life. If you see, I don't know what I am. I, also- I don't know. Like, but if my dad said all those stories, like all those ghost stories, like he said he experienced, and one day, who knows, I'm in a dorm room with a sketchy friend of mine, all right, and he starts doing Ouija board. My perspectives about things will change. Okay, like I see that glass moving from letters from A to Z. I ain't gonna think that's singing the ABCD. Right? That's some demon doing some stuff. Okay? That ain't cool. Okay, that ain't cool. But
Yeah,
like
like that raises the question, like, what would be what would you think is the origin of it? Like how and why did the stories or the beliefs that people actually believe like come down to us as we are basically the last generation for the moment, of course. For the moment, we're the last generation, like Gen Z. We still have
I
like
don't
we
know.
still know.
I don't know how
T-
that
let-
works.
let's not go there. Like we have heard many stories, many paranormal activity stories, ghost stuff, and all that. I'm sorry again. Um, we've heard that, right? But it has passed on to us via our ancestors or many storytellers and in the past. So, what would you think? Like, what are your thoughts on how did they know? How did they understand, or how did they pass on the stories, or something like that? Like there are many books, movies based on the stories as well, based on the concepts of the stories as well. So yeah, what is it?
Johan, you go first. You're not talking so much. I don't
Um,
like that.
well, thanks, but okay. Well, nah, I would say some of it might. This is a might be like experience, because yeah, we cannot neglect the possibility of something out there that exists. Maybe. Secondly, they might be like a folklore. They have they have they might have passed from generations to generations, because that might also happen. It just started one day. A storyteller just started saying a story, and it just went on from there. Because you never know. Because there
That became a part of a culture,
yeah, yeah,
basically.
that became a part of a culture. That is the folk culture in some way of sorts. So I think that's my take on this matter. Melvin, what do you think?
Hmm. I, this is not my
This is not our territory.
expertise here. Yeah, like I don't know. It's like this gives us a way to explain the impossible in a way. Like if you think people back in the days, I'm relating to the people in our rural areas. Like that's where I hear the stories from. So it's like when you hear something from them, when they see something that cannot be explained via traditional logic, right? What do you think they would say? They would obviously. I hate to say it like this. I will offend many people. They will fantasize some stuff up, right? We have to keep that part. Like we have to account for that. It might be a hoax entirely, right? But that does not go off to say that many different cases, like the Enfield haunting, all right, the Amityville house, right? Like,
Amityville.
so it's so well known, it's so engraved in this culture, all right? You can't just put a blind eye to it, right? You just can't do that. But like, then again, there is the thin line, between what is and what is not. So what I would say. But what interests me the most is how scary stuff like this, like serious stuff like this, became an entertainment for people. Like,
Now
That's a great
that
question.
that is that's a good question, indeed. Yeah.
That's a very good
Like
question,
my thoughts,
actually.
my thoughts on it would be like, in I have heard many different stories. Plus, I've also heard this, that many different stories were just made up. Just like the boogeyman in some cultures, that is, boogeyman was created up because the children were not obeying their parents, right? So and so so then the parents just made up that if you don't do this, the boogeyman will come up and will haunt you and will take you down and something like that. Making up stories to make them understand the rules and follow it. So based on that, many of the folk tales or stories or horror movies even were based on just like fantasies of parents to make the children obey them. So that's where the line comes up, that it might be impossible to be true, but then again there are possibilities that it might as well be true. So yeah. And also in many cases that in different places, like I don't know where, but there's a sleeping town. Like suddenly someone would be walking on the like you know street, and they will fall asleep. Maybe it's something to do with the environment, but then again, obviously people are there like, the ghost is the spirit of the devil. So
yeah,
yeah.
it's a similar
you know
thing that happens to the Bermuda Triangle. It's like, oh,
oh
monsters. Ooh, sea monsters. Ooh, what if this is the ghost of the dam? Hey, it's a tourist spot right now,
no, but the
man.
thing is, no, but the thing is, like as you said, that when it like how did it become a fantasy, like something that will entertain people, entertainment business.
Exactly.
To be honest, some people, all right, you guys might as well know that they love thrill. They love the thrill. They love being scared for some reason. I don't know why. So thus, for those people, and to be honest, even in the childhood, when people don't realize it, they do develop in a very early stage, like, oh, it's gonna kill me, nice, I'll do it, something like that. So something like that, I don't know. So like people, more audience just get a bit more thrilling, like, oh
Look at
wow, this
Melvin.
is awesome.
Look at Melvin. Just look at him. He's really confused at your statements.
Malvin, you base yourself on Batman, and Batman does stuff that can get him killed, all right? You want to do those stuff as well. Do you not get entertainment from that?
Shut up.
Exactly. Don't go there.
But dude, it's a good example. It's a good
Uh, like
example.
like I like what he said though. The thrill. It's like, even if when you were a kid, you would tell your parents, "Tell me another story." Even if
Exactly.
you were
Yeah.
scared, you would say, "Tell me another story." Okay. So it's like I said, it's the thrill, and people like being scared. That's why there's a horror genre in the
Yeah,
first
exactly. Like
place.
at a young age, I think we are more gullible to such stories, and
Obviously.
it may yeah,
I'm
exactly. And
not gullible.
Right.
suit yourself.
Go on. Go on. Yeah.
Yeah, and another thing I wanted to add, like, as you said, like, parents, they sometimes made up these stories. Like, what do you think that this means of their character as a parent? Like, doesn't it arise a question, like, what kind of parent like they are,
No, it wouldn't. No. The thing is, right?
to come up with such a gruesome story of some kind? Like, I don't know. It's just my question. So
No, like also you have to think about this. Like, what they went through, we didn't.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly. Now the children will think that they will go through that, thus they will
Hmm.
be scared.
Also one thing, when we say like it's a gruesome story, but if you think about it in this way, if they actually experienced that, and they're telling us that. Maybe it's just a
Let's not make it worse, please. Let's just keep it
no. It's
as
like
it is.
I just heard too many things. All right.
Even I heard too many things. Like, dude, when I used to go to my uncle's house, right? So they were in the village. My cousins scared the f out of me. All right. I walked on the street like alone at like most probably 6 p.m. It like went dark really early. I got like scared only because of them, because they like at a point made me believe that every tree on the street had a ghost on them. Literally, like, the name is in Bangla they call it Shakchunni. So they made me believe that there if I walk too slow, all right, or if I'm alone, okay, if I'm alone, she's gonna hold my hair, pull me up, literally just gonna do that. Boom.
Akumar Chuli
Just
vibes.
that. Yeah,
Akumar Chuli vibes.
they made me
But-
believe it
Like
somehow.
yeah. Now this begs the question. Now this begs the question. I don't care if I'm going off topic, right? I'm Batman. Anyways, alright. I don't care. So like, if any of you guys had any kind of experience, like
Experiences.
unnatural, that you would say,
Me,
yeah?
me, no, I haven't.
Like, me personally, I didn't, but my family did. It's really
Oh
weird,
yeah,
but
it's
my
always the
family did.
family. Like what? Am I too
I know,
good for
exactly.
you? Am I too good for you?
No,
Okay,
like,
I don't
even-
want to jinx this now. Jesus.
No, the thing is, right? So, before I was born, my family stayed in another apartment. Like, when I was born, 3 months later, they moved into a new apartment. So in the old apartment, there was like, as they told me the stories, there was this ghost of little kid. All right. So what that ghost used to do is, like, pretend that it's my sister. My sister like is older than me, but she was way younger then, obviously. So the ghost pretended to be my sister and tickled everyone midnight. All right, and just went away. One night, my sister slept between my mom and dad. So one night, my mom thought that my sister, like, she was young, so my sister went, woke up, got off the bed, went to the balcony, and just stood there. Just stood there, nothing else, facing outside. My mom was calling my dad, and she was like, what's she doing out there? Why did she get up? My dad turns on the light. They see my sister just sleeping peacefully, like, just so peacefully, and no one's in the balcony. And I was just there, all right, while my mom tells me the story. Oh, wow, what happened to him?
I think he got scared.
So my mom was telling me the story, and I'm just like thinking, okay, why are you telling me the stories? I just question myself so much. Like, for me, I think a lot. I imagine stuff a lot. So when
Trust
I
me,
was
know.
little, yeah. So when I was little, so I got scared of. I am still scared of the dark. For now, I'm trying to get like habituated to it, but I'm scared of the dark. So basically, in my house, like, when I lived in Bangladesh, in the apartment, when it got dark, I thought people were there. I thought someone was
some-
there. Someone was
For
looking
some
at me.
reason, it's getting cold here. It's getting cooler.
Ah!
Okay.
No!
Shit, end it
Stop!
right now.
Stop. Okay, stop.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Moving on. Yeah,
Jesus.
I have a cross right behind me. No one can touch me. I'm good.
Hey, I
I'm
have
good.
Jesus right here. He's just staring at me.
Yeah, I'm in the no square. I'm in the no square. All right.
No, like,
Just
moving
telling
on though.
you.
Moving on from the story time that we got drifted by.
Hey! It's a Halloween special.
No one cares
And
about
it's raining.
our
It
life
just
story.
started raining again, so
Yeah, and I'm
I'm
wearing the same
scared.
area, so it's raining here as well. But I can hear because of my very expensive headphones.
Show off. Moving on. So
Nice.
in this horror genre, right? So there are many depictions of how the stories are approached or shown to us. Books, novels, movies, songs, heck, even
Games.
podcasts. Yeah, even games.
Games,
So-
video games is a very big sector of the horror genre.
True.
There,
There's a reason why I watch the gameplay. I don't play them.
me too, man. I don't play the horror games.
I don't,
First of
bro.
all,
I don't have the.
like-
I don't play it because I
have
I
the
can't buy it.
balls.
That's it.
I don't have the balls.
Exactly, man.
I have only two. Okay, I don't have an extra one for horror games. Okay.
Like I think we can get one thing really straight and in common among the three of us.
Three
I
of
think
us, yeah.
We really don't like the horror genre at all.
No, we
Huh,
like it.
I
We like it.
I like
We
being
can-
scared, but I
yeah,
don't
we
like
don't-
being
we don't-
scared.
We don't want to experience it. That's it.
True.
We like it.
Yeah.
That's,
We'll
that's
watch
what
it.
I wanted to say. Exactly.
not
That's what I wanted to say.
No,
Exactly. We don't-
but if we were in a room with a console and a game, I would play. I would give every one of you a chance to play it. While you're
I
very
won't-
close
I'll,
to me.
I'll skip. I'll just give Rohan like
while
slowly.
you were very close to me.
Yes.
Just hold on. Hey, don't leave me. Don't leave by my
I-
side.
I think that's the reason like horror games are better when we played as a team. Like when played as a team, I
Yeah,
think
the
those
thing
games
is-
are much more demanded
The thing
in the
is,
market.
what I like about those adventure genres, thrilling genres like science fiction and on horror as well, the excitement they give, like the excitement you feel throughout watching or experiencing those stuff.
Well, I want you,
You
to
can't
see,
get it
look up.
from-
So, can you see it?
Oh, that's till the demons get released.
Exactly. So
Ah.
we better do it fast.
Oh right. What's the time? Okay, shite.
26
Ah.
minutes.
I think this is the longest
We
video
we
have done.
drifted off way too
we
much.
drifted off
way
too
too
much.
much.
But I think it's part of the experience. It's Halloween. It's unexpected. So, and I think stories are part of the fun. Stories are part of the discussion. I think we needed those stories.
Yeah,
that
but
you
the
said.
but the time limits a lot. All right.
Hey,
Sure.
corporate. Shut.
You are the one who says it,
Shut.
not me.
All right, we improv here. Okay, there's always room for improvement. Not for
Oh,
you.
I
Krishna.
have-
You're already gone. You're broken.
But
You
yeah,
you're broken.
I-
Younger age.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
but yeah,
I was gonna
be-
say I'm
before-
all
be-
improved
before-
in a god level stuff, but okay.
Yeah, right.
That-
Before ending this video, I think we should speak about Stephen King a bit.
Hmm. Hmm.
We
I-
we drifted off. and we didn't
honestly,
talk about that
I'm
guy.
I'm not throwing hate on anyone, but like I haven't read any Stephen King's books
Ah,
or
no,
seen
it's
the
fine.
movie. So you guys
That's-
take the
Well,
stage.
That's not actually my point. Like not reading or not watching, it's okay. But you actually know
And we at a
know that the
point
person exists
we
or
all
something.
know that Stephen
Yeah,
King
exactly.
is
Stephen
the
King
horror.
exists. Yeah,
guy.
the horror king.
Horror
in
guy.
my opinion, horror king. I would say. Excuse me.
Like I would say the. Okay, yeah, I'm having a brain lag. The guy who re-envisioned horror genre, all right, with his ideas, with his stories, like the all-time classics, The Shining.
Oh, the
Guys, you should know about this. Come on. Like the very idea of putting isolation into this very a slow burn movie. That's what this called, a slow burn movie, right? Like the suspense and everything just really takes you through this tunnel, right? And it just surprises you at that time. That was really well thought of, at least in the movie. But Stephen King hated the movie because it was nothing like it skipped a lot of the book, like the content of the book. Now the book is this thing, right? You can't put everything in a movie.
Make a
Right.
series of the book.
Make a series
Yeah,
out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, but like you said, the adaptation of books for movies and games. But if I had to say, like, if I had to pick something that had the biggest impact, that would be either the games or a little bit of the movie, not much of the movie, the games. Because why?
Games.
It puts you in the story. You are the person. You are experiencing it. You
You're
are
experiencing it
interacting with
virtually.
it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
No, like what?
that's yeah. Go on.
Yeah, go on. You finish it.
All right,
finish
so I'm actually finished. Like that's what it is. The games what kind of took horror to that
Livens up the
part.
livens up the experience actually.
Yeah.
Even if you're watching a movie in a dark room with dimmed lights or like with that environment, you won't be like your heart won't beat as fast as it when you're playing it, like when you're playing an actual horror game. It's like you're
Outlast
just
2.
there.
PTSD.
All
Yeah,
right.
but Gibson, like, what are your
Like,
thoughts? What are your
yeah, I
thoughts?
mean, the thing is, what I wanted to say is like the way you said that, putting yourself like in the games, putting yourself in the character's perspective, facing through it. I would say it's more like, for the people who can't play or doesn't have the requirements because they're broke like me, it's fine.
Or
There
they're
are people
scared.
or
Yeah.
scared, yes. Sometimes their life is more like impacted via the stories that they listen from their relatives or movie stories like um I'm just gonna say it in altogether like Annabelle, Conjuring, blah blah blah, all that. They hear the stories and that then their perspective changes well in their life onto their future, blah blah blah, whatever, even in the darkness, because why not? So like the most impactful things would be games, because well it gives you the first person perspective and the stories so that you can play with your imaginations, do whatever the beep you want.
It also like for the people who has experienced these firsthand, like in real life, all right, like who
I
has
pray to Jesus
gone
for
through.
you, all right? I pray to Jesus for you.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well,
Know how you're like more to you, honestly, more to you.
I
All
just
right,
heard
if you have
my
experience.
door knock, so yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, it's actually
Don't
knocking. Okay,
don't
fine.
just don't, all right? Let him how about that?
All
This
right,
guy
if we don't
this
see
guy
Johan,
scares
just call
me.
911. All right,
this
even though we're
guy
in
Yeah, I'm
this guy
back.
Bangladesh.
scares me way more than the ghost. What the hell?
Yeah, but like I said, it kind of people who experience these firsthand, it kind of gives them a medium to relate to. Like, okay, I'm not the person has gone through this, so yeah, I'm not alone in this one. Okay, I feel like that's the thing as well, you know. So yeah, so 3 minutes until we get
Well, I
boom
would
boom
conclude. All right,
shakalaka.
Yeah,
let me just conclude it real fast
yeah,
because you
Yeah,
guys,
conclude it real
conclude.
fast.
if you guys start talking, I'll start talking too, and it will expand more. Let me just conclude it real quick. First off, happy Halloween. If you last this long, that's what she said. If you are if you're here, well, more to you. But happy Halloween, of course. But to conclude our topic, our question for the day, I would say horror is really exciting. It is. But the ghost stuff, if you experience it, may Jesus help you for the
Not so
rest of your
much.
life. But but yeah, I mean, it's a thrilling topic. It's something you have fun with. You can scare your friends with. I don't know. We three are shit scared, all right? Yeah, I guess that's it. Like horror is fun. Just don't take it seriously and start doing stuff that are not legal. Yeah, just putting it out there. Yeah. Have fun, kids. Trick or treat, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
trick or treat, real treat.
Yeah, happy Halloween. All
Happy
right.
Halloween.
Don't be like the character in Saw. Bye bye.